Hey, AS10. So I'm going to give you the quick weekly walkthrough for week 8. So you can see here is week 8. This is the last week of Unit 1 and of Quarter 1. So if there's anything outstanding, get that submitted this week as well. But it's a pretty, it's a hopefully light week for the amount of things you're doing, but it's heavier in the fact that I'm expecting you to kind of pull a lot of pieces together from the whole unit. So you're really only doing 2 things. You are taking your grammar assessment, which is the end of the unit. It's cumulative for all the grammar pieces we've done all semester or so far this quarter. You're going to take a test over them. It won't be in the summative assessment. It'll go in your formative grade, but it will be a heavily weighted formative grade. So it's kind of like an in-between kind of thing. And then you can see that we're working on our Unit 1 summative assessment. So basically, this is you have all week to do these 2 things. They're due on Friday, and so you need to make sure they have those done. If you're starting the week at home, I would maybe start on the summative assessment, see how it's going, see if you understand it, so that when you're in class, you have questions for me. If you're starting the week here in class, I'll be able to help you kind of get started, and then you can wrap it up at home. You figure out where you would rather do the grammar assessment. Would you rather do that in class with me, or would you rather do that at home, considering that there's not a whole lot I do with that for you? So anyways, just make that decision for yourself. You can see that I have put the Unit 1 summative assessment assignment here in this folder, which will turn on this Sunday evening, I believe. If not Sunday evening, it's early Monday morning. So you can get started on it then. And then when you look here, you can see that the summative assessment is here. Attached, you will see is a rubric that tells you what I'm looking for. And you have a document to use here that is the assignment where you will be working. I kind of laid out the format for you here on this document. And then if you scroll down, you can see that there is a link to the entire assignment explanation. And so this is the document you'll want to work in. And you can see here within this document that I have laid out for you all the specific expectations. So really remember, we've talked about this in the last week. This is the question you should be answering. How am I impacted by studying cultures or perspectives different than my own? You do that in 3 parts, discussing where you started. So you're going to use your preflection at the beginning as your foundation for that. You're then going to move into your part 2 that we worked in last week in class, the brainstorming activity. And then the last part we haven't worked on, and this is the only new part, where you kind of extend your thinking into the future. This outlines all of that, gives you the breakdown of the grading scale and the specific learning targets that are in the rubric also in Schoology. If you have any questions, let me know.